All right, my I guess my internet went out in this hotel, but I was talking about sometimes life doesn't give us a choice, and I started off by talking about how you can't make another person be what you want them to be. You have to learn to accept a person for who they are and let them go when you need to. And then I said, you can't surrender your dignity. There's some things in life that you have to let go of because you can't surrender your dignity. Then thirdly, I said, you can't abandon your vision. There's some things you have to release because it's challenging you to relinquish your vision. And then fourthly, I was talking about how you have to accept some things because you're responsible for your own mental health. You're responsible for your own mental health. And I was talking about how I had to come to grips with my father's death. When he died, I had to accept it for what it was, and I had to let it go. And then finally, you can't lose your identity. You can get so caught up in the pain of an experience. You can get so caught up in the drama of, trying to force life into what you want it to be that you lose your own identity. When life presents you with something that is beyond you, you have to learn to accept it. And you have to learn to be as Paul was in Philippians 4:11 and 12. You have to learn to be content internally in whatever state you're in, whatever's happening outside around you. You have to learn to be inwardly content no matter what's going on around you. And so I was just about done when my initial thing went out, but I just feel I feel like praying for you. I feel like praying for you. No, none of this is easy, but it's necessary, None of this is easy. What I'm talking about, none of this is easy, but it's necessary. Now, Father, I thank you for just giving me the unction to even get on here tonight to have this conversation. And now, Father, I know that there are all kinds of emotions running rampant around the things that I've discussed. And so now, God, I ask you to supernaturally just breathe upon the hearts of your people. And I thank you for bringing peace, God. Peace, not happiness, but peace and joy, something that runs deeper than the circumstances. And God, I thank you for giving every person under the sound of my voice a sense of rest. Just like you've done it for me, God, give them a sense of rest. Give them the power to do what they need to do, but they don't know how to do on their own. Give them the strength to accept what they need to accept. Give them the strength, God, to accept what they need to accept. In the name of Jesus. There's some, God, who are on the brink of greatness, but they just hung up soul ties and they just hung up, God. They don't know how to let go. God, give them the power to let go and to accept the things that they cannot change. In Jesus' name, amen. I'm sorry that that it went off earlier. I was just about done, actually, but I thought to come on and at least just do this part. I started not to, but I said, let me do it. Now, let me say this to you. Those of you that have not subscribed to my channel, I need you to do that. And watch this. When you subscribe, people say to me all the time, I don't get the notification that you're on. Well, you need to subscribe, and then you have to go and you have to actually activate the bell. It doesn't happen automatically. You have to activate the bell to alert you when I'm on or when I've uploaded something. So not only subscribe, but activate the bell. Then I need you to go to my website, rcblakes.com. I'm almost at 10,000. I'm almost at 10,000 on my email list, and I just been working on it for, I don't know, maybe a year and a half, 2 years, something like that, maybe that much. So, just kind of learning how to do this. But if you've not subscribed to my email list, I need you to go and do that. One of the great blessings of subscribing to my email list now is that there's this book I wrote entitled The Laws of Manifesting Your Vision. Well, it's no longer in print. I'm going to reprint it, but right now when you go to my website and you sign up for my email list, you can download that book. It's a real book. It's not just a couple of pages, it's a real book. You can download that book for free. It's a great book, actually, for those of you that are business people, just visionaries. Great. I think it's a great read, I think it is. You can download that book absolutely for free once you subscribe to my email list. And then, of course, I thank you for buying my books and what have you. And I want you to know that I'm getting ready to rather, I'm presently working on, even as I'm here, I'm in Chicago tonight. I'll be in Atlanta Friday night. That would be May the 3rd, 2019. For those of you that may be watching this at some later date in the future, I'll be in Fayetteville this Friday night, and it's absolutely free. I would love to have you there. I'm coming to Destiny Christian Center on Glen Street in Fayetteville, Georgia. I'll be there this Friday night, 7 o'clock. Love to see you there. Philadelphia, I'm on my way there with QUEENOLOGY. It's more than halfway sold out already. I think we just dropped it last week. It's more than halfway sold out. Philadelphia is. You can go to rcblakes.com if you desire to come to QUEENOLOGY Philly, rcblakes.com, and just look under live events, and there you'll have all of the registration information. You'll also see something there called The Game Changer, which is happening in New Orleans, June 18th, 19th, and 20th. Those of you who are women in ministry, we have a special component within the major conference called SWIM, Sisters Winning in Ministry, something I lead. Where I take 3 days to just mentor and pour into women in ministry from all over the nation. Lisa's also going to add a component this year for young girls. I forget ages, something to something, where she's going to take girls of destiny, we call them, and she's going to pour the principles of QUEENOLOGY into the daughters and the nieces. It's going to be amazing, man. We're going to have a track for leaders, track for preachers, track for men, so you can bring your husbands, your boyfriends, you can bring your sons, your nephews. We're going to have a track for musicians, led by Dave Hollister. And every night and every afternoon, we're going to have major preachers. One afternoon, we're going to have Dr. David Evans. That'll be for our 1 o'clock worship experience. Tracks and sessions begin at 9 in the morning. Another afternoon, we're going to have Pastor Ron Carpenter. Night services, we're going to have Pastor John Hanna, Evangelist Dorinda Clark, and they put me on the schedule for some reason. I don't know why they would put me in a lineup like that, but I'll be on the schedule as well for one of the night services. And I invite you to come, man, to swim. For that is just $49. I want this to always be something that the masses can actually afford to participate in. So if you go to my website, you should see that as well. If you want to go directly to the website for the Game Changer Conference, is what it's called. The website is focfi.org. Okay, I love y'all with all of my heart. Pray for me. Looking forward to seeing y'all in Fayetteville this weekend at New Home Family Worship Center. I will be at all 3 of my locations. We have multiple locations, but I'm specifically responsible for 3. I'll be at New Home Uptown for 8 a.m., in New Orleans, New Home East for 9 a.m., and then I'm on the plane and I'm at New Home Houston for 11 a.m. I'm going to be in all 3. And I forget, man. There's something that the Lord is putting in my heart to share, but I'll probably post it in my community on YouTube and on Facebook and so forth and so on. All right, I'm going, y'all. I got to get ready to get out of here. I love you. You inspired me to start my business. Thank you. Well, hey, that's what it's all about. See, y'all be saying things. That's why I don't like to read y'all stuff, because y'all have me talking. That's what it's all about. Even in terms of my Queenology movement, the Lord is showing me the next levels for that. We're going to awaken your queen consciousness. Father-daughter talk, we dealt with for many of you, the father wound, the lack of a father and the lack of instruction. Then we went to Queenology, developing your queen consciousness. There's a queen in you. But now it's time for you to reign. Y'all got to start opening businesses. You got to get a handle on this money. You got to learn how to invest this money. You got to learn the real estate game. You cannot be a generation, male or female, that's dependent on anything or anyone financially. That has to be one of your goals, to be financially free and independent. And not, if you can work a job and they can pay you $100,000 a year, how much money are you making for them? And why can't you make that for yourself? So that's the next level of Queenology. And the next level of Queenology is going to involve the voices of your sisters. See, God just used me as a catalyst to awaken some things, but now the next level is going to involve the voices of your sisters who are prolific in certain areas, that's going to come and create sessions and camps and what have you, where they teach you how to trade, and they teach you real estate, and they teach you how to. And now y'all become a network among yourselves. Reigning, that's the next level. Reigning, actually sitting on your throne and actually doing this. Reigning. When am I coming to Kansas City? Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. All of y'all in London, I'm trying to get to London the first quarter of 2020. So I need y'all to hit my wife up at pastorrcblakes at gmail.com. Let her know that London is for real and that I need to come there. Flipping houses, I like that. That I need to come there. All of y'all from Europe, I need y'all to hit my email up, pastorrcblakes at gmail.com, and address it to Lisa Blakes. Lisa Blakes, and just put Europe. Pastor needs to come to Europe, because she plans all of my stuff. I do what I do, she does her thing. So I need y'all to hit up, let her know that Europe is for real, that we need to come to Europe. All right? I love y'all, man. Have a great one. Thank you for a few of y'all that came back to see me off. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love y'all. Have a great night now. Did I forget how to get out of here? I think I did. How do I end this? Okay, there it is.